A whole new world. Oh wait, what am I doing? No, don't. That never happened. That never happened. Okay, Frankenfoot here. More videos for you. Why not? Second War Attack, same army composition. Probably, well, not exactly, but pretty darn close to it. And I got it to work, but it was on razor thin margins. Now this is almost a max Town Hall 9, and I don't have my king, so anything that you can get to 3 stars is usually pretty good. I guess. But anyway, so look at this base. This is a bad base for a queen walk. You've got expos on ground. This one, the expos can harass your queen. You can get this air D, but these air Ds are going to be tough to get to, and eventually the healers will just wander into path of that. So not a great queen walk base. And so because of that, I'm going with GoBoLaLoon. No, I'm not. No, not GoWeave. GoBoLaLoon. Golly, so many different tongue twisters here in Clash of Clans. So send golems in with bowlers and the queen behind them. Take care of the queen, the clan castle, and as many air defenses as possible. That's the concept. Now this guy has expos, so it might be a bit more challenging to get the kill squad in there. The only question is, where do you come in from? Now, I've had so many bowlers wander astray. My biggest concern is to have bowlers go the way they're supposed to go. And over the years, I've learned, well, maybe not years, but over the year, or however long the bowlers have been out that I've been using them, I've learned the best way to do that is to send them into a big compartment and funnel very well with the buildings on the edge. So I considered pulling them in here, and they could get to this air D and eventually this one. The problem with doing that is you're going to have both Teslas on you at once pretty quickly. Well, maybe not this guy. But I've learned that I don't want to come in, if you've got 2 Teslas spaced like this, you don't want to come in between them. You'd rather stagger them and come in like this. So at least you take one out before the second one starts harassing you. I've had issues with that before. But anyway, so I did elect to come in from up here. And the reason for that being, this is a pretty big compartment. I can funnel well. You've just got one archer tower here, so it can drop a baby dragon. He'll take out this guy. If I drop him all the way over the edge, and I mean I zoom in all the way and I drop him right here. Take out this guy, wander over to this guy, and then maybe this guy. I can drop a golem in here, and he will tank for this archer tower. And you can see where this cannon can shoot. I can drop a wizard here and here. It'll be just out of range of that cannon. They'll be tanked for the archer tower. And I can take out these front buildings here. And the key to this is doing it very, very quickly, because your golem's health is constantly draining. It's different than a queen walk. Queen walk, you can take your time. Golems, you got to move fast. Fast like a rabbit. Yeah. So this wizard tower cannot reach here, so my balloon should be safe. This expo will be tanked by the golems. This will be tanked. This will be tanked. So the golems should do enough tanking to let wall breakers come in and open this up. Then once these buildings are gone and the wall is opened up, I'll drop my bowlers and my queen. They'll get the clan castle pull, and they'll start getting harassed by the queen. So I'm going to drop a rage here and then a jump here. My phone didn't listen to me right away. I would have kind of wanted for them to only be able to go into this compartment and move in and take all these things out and eventually take out this air D and work on this air D. And I was planning on dropping my hounds sort of in this direction with haste behind them in a wall of balloons because these air Ds are not too far recessed. You can get to them fairly quickly with balloons. But what happened is the queen took sort of, the jump spell was just too big. The queen took an awkward path and actually took out that air D for me. But it took them a lot longer to get into the core than I had wanted. But it worked out. And then I ended up dropping both hounds on one air D with a wall of balloons sort of behind them. And I've only got 12 balloons, not as much, because I've had to use a lot of camp space on those golems. Anyway, so air attack on this base last time. They didn't even do any ground portion. They just went straight to it. So in the clan castle was a dragon. I'm guessing there's 2 balloons in there with them. And no Tesla farms or anything like that. No troll Teslas. So, and a wonderful little builder huts on the edge of the base just to be a pain in the butt. So let's watch this thing unfold, shall we? Baby dragon comes out, dropped him so he will move to this one next. I zoomed in all the way to make sure I dropped him exactly where I wanted. First golem, second golem. Doing the tanking they need. Wizards come out, starting that funnel. Wallbreakers come in as soon as soon as the mortar shot was done. I sent them in, and then bowlers and queen because I got to get in there before these buildings fall. And out comes a clan castle and some ground skeletons. So drop a rage and a poison to slow them down and to help the queen get through them. I go ahead and drop a jump spell because those balloons look like they were starting to hurt my bowlers. And if the bowlers fall, it's game over. Oh, and thankfully I did it because they walked right into a giant bomb. Oh, so the queen actually did not jump over that compartment. She just went and took out that airdy because she's just a champ, but she does stuff like that. So, 1 airdy down, 2 airdy down, 3rd airdy down. Kill squad's petering out. Time for the LaLoons. So in comes a hound in this direction, trying to get as many traps as I can. Still going for that wall of balloons. Haste over here to try to get him to that airdy, get him through that wizard tower. And yeah, they take care of that airdy. And here's where I just wonder. I'm fighting this air sweeper, but I just didn't know what on earth I could do about that. Didn't get a push deep enough to take it out with the kill squad. And eventually that just kind of slows everything down. I don't have as many balloons in the tank as I normally would. But they're falling around. They're getting tanked by the lava hounds. But they're getting hit by air bombs and wizard towers. And their health is getting terrifyingly low. Whoa. Whoa. So the last hound finally pops. More air bombs. And I've just got a few balloons alive, and they're at really low health. And I sent my last one in over here. Seemed like a good idea at the time. And now I've got just a few balloons left in pups. And I had 1 minute on the clock, and I'm sitting here thinking like, oh my goodness, I've got all the defenses down. I've got these troll things. The pups should be fast enough to get them, but good grief. This is a razor thin margin here. So we speed it up. Eventually they did clean it up. And everything moves to the corner, and then finally this thing goes down. I just pray to God there's no air bomb up here, and thankfully there's not. My balloons hit every single air bomb in the universe as best as I can tell. So I got the 3. I, need to figure out how to improve it, I guess, because that was very thin margins. I guess I shouldn't complain if I got the 3, but, just a few more seconds in the wrong direction, and it could have been bad. So anyway, there you go. Peace out, Girl Scout, or whatever sign off I should really come up with a good sign off, like Frankenfoot, foot in the Frank. There you go. Bye bye.